Chat Vibes Production.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to come and make a video about the current issues that have been going on, Black Lives Matter, about the Oscars, everything like that I've just been quietly observing, not so quietly on my social medias, but quietly have been observing. And I just feel like I just need to say a few things, and specifically to my people that are facing these issues and are experiencing these issues and have gone through a lot of things. A lot of the things that I've been seeing is us trying to kind of prove ourselves and make our statement and make our point known. And I feel like we're wasting time. We're wasting time trying to worry about the thoughts of other people if they're not on the same page as us. What happens and the way that this change is going to start, we know there's an issue. We know there's an issue. Even people who are in denial, subconsciously in their minds, they know that there's an issue. But because they're not experiencing it, because they're not a part of it and it's not directly affecting them, they're able to go on and live life and tell us to keep quiet or other things matter as well. And that is upsetting to us. Trust me, I know, and it's frustrating. But what we need to do is come together with the people who are like-minded and who understand our issues and form communities and form groups that really support each other and lift each other up. And I've seen a lot of this actually, which I'm loving and I truly am grateful for, because we're understanding that it starts with you and me. It starts with us. It starts with our community. It starts with the people who really do believe that Black Lives Matter. So when I say that you need to keep pushing and keep educating yourself, do your research, don't just take one thing and just run with it. Make sure that you're seeing a lot of different things, because there's a lot of stories floating around on social media that it doesn't make any sense. And if you read that one story and you're just like, okay, this is what it is, you're gonna be really confused and you're not gonna know where you stand, because you're just taking one thing at face value. So really do some research whenever you are passionate about a certain subject. Now, I do want to touch on the Oscars, because there's a lot of people that I'm seeing that are upset with Chris Rock, and I watch the Oscars. I understand where Will and Jada are coming from. Trust me. I understand the importance of boycotting and being not present for certain things that you don't believe in. Trust me. When I tell you I have been there, I have been there. But another thing that I really think is that just like Kerry Washington was saying, we understand you boycotting, but also some people need to be present there so that you can see our faces. Because my experience is, if I was silent or if I took myself away from certain situations, for example, back in high school, if I took myself from certain situations and I wasn't a present face in things that I did not believe in and that I wanted to make sure everyone else understood, that would have made them happy, because you're not seen, so they can go on and do whatever they wanted to do, perform whatever they wanted to perform, and I wouldn't be there. And other people who were against what they were doing wouldn't be there. So it was very important for me to stand in my silence and be present at that time, so that people know that I'm here, that I matter, and that I don't agree with what's going on. So it's very important to be present in certain things. We can't all run and hide, or not really hide, but we can't all run and just say we're not supporting this, or we're just not going to be there, because of course that just lets them blow it over like nothing happened. They'll just go on with their day. You want to face adversity right in the face and be right there. For Chris Rock, no one else is paying his bills, so y'all can't tell him not to show up to a job, because he's right. They would have just called the next black person, Kevin Hart, to come and do his job. And then what? Who are you paying his bill? No, you're not. So don't get upset with Chris Rock for being at the Oscars and doing his job, because no one else is paying his bills but him. The way that he approached the whole situation was completely awesome. I was so proud of the way that he faced that issue of Oscar so white right in the face. He stood on stage the entire time. It's not like it was just one monologue at the beginning that he faced that issue. Throughout the entire show, throughout the entire thing, he made a point, invited guests on there, invited people on there that believed the same thing that he believed, and let people know, like, without us, without black folks, the Oscars and all this, it doesn't really matter, because it doesn't show what everybody is watching, what America is watching, what the world is watching. So I really appreciated his approach to that. It was really classic. As far as Stacey Dash, she's a clown. And she clowned herself. And my thing is, like, I don't know how Chris Rock got her to come on there and say what she said and do what she did.
And for her, like, I'm trying to think, like, did she think that was okay? Did she, like, I really don't understand, but she's a clown and she clowned herself.
Like, that was the best awkward moment of my entire life. Like, I cannot think of a better awkward moment. That it was just great. So Stacey Dash, whatever, I don't even know what to say. But all in all, what I want to say, and I really hope that I'm getting my point across in this video, I don't want to be too long-winded, but I just want everyone to know that change starts with you and me, and that we can't worry about what other people are thinking, because a lot of people, you have to look at their history, and you have to know what is their background and what their ancestors went through, and what is going on and how they're raised, because they don't understand. And some people will come around, because trust me, like I said, I've had experience with going through major social issues when I was in high school, and some people have really reached out to me and have been like, you know what, I understand. Like, I see now what you were going through, and I see what you were trying to help us understand, and I apologize for that. And that does feel good, and that does let you know that what you did really does matter. So keep pushing, keep praying, keep educating yourselves, do research, and come together. Let's come together with the people who really do believe that our lives matter, that our voices need to be heard, and worry about that. Worry about creating a community that is uplifting us. Don't so much worry about those people, because there's going to be people opposing. This world would be very strange if everyone agreed. Do you agree? If everyone agreed, this world would be very strange. Coming from the world that we live in currently, it would be very, very strange. So don't just think we're just going to wake up one day and everyone is just going to agree. It's not going to work like that. So work with the people, I know I keep saying this, that believe in what you believe in, and that starts with you and me. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Like the video, subscribe, and share it as well. Let's start a conversation. If you have things to say, leave your comments down below. Leave your comments on thriftelement.com, and I really appreciate you guys supporting. Thank you.